The operation is run by a private organisation called MOAS, and it's funded by a wealthy American businessman. Well, a boat's been spotted. There's frenetic activity. The ship's going full speed ahead. Oh yes, I see it. There it is. It's a blue-coloured thing. You can only just see it. Well, we're going over to the boat now just to take a look at first to see what we're dealing with. This first approach is the most delicate part of the whole operation. No one knows exactly what to expect, neither the rescue crew nor the migrants themselves.
Hello. Merhaba. Hello, how are you? Everyone all right?
People are scared. That's why we're getting no reaction here.
Who speaks English? I want one person. All right, you speak English? Look, madam. We're here to help you. Okay? How many people are you on the boat? How many? 560. Okay. Now listen, everyone. You're now safe. We're going to transfer you onto a vessel. Okay? It's important, very important. Nobody moves. We're going to hand over the life jackets and you pass them on to everybody. No fighting, nothing. Okay? Fall.
Because the boat's so overcrowded, one false move could capsize it.
Hey, sit down. Hey, easy. We're gonna get more life jackets, okay?
But before the boat can be evacuated, a second one appears, almost identical to the first.
What?
And this one is taking on water.
Come on, hurry.
The rescue crew now have a huge and urgent job on their hands.
Put your life jacket on.
The priority is to transfer parents with small children and anyone who looks sick. There's a doctor from the medical charity Médecins Sans Frontières on hand.
All right, let's go. Oh, let's go out, Mimo.
MSF has a clinic back on board the Phoenix where this woman can get medical attention.
Whoa.
Auntie, stay with us.
I need some help here. No, not like that. Turn, please.
Turn, all right.
Here, like that, yes.
Hey, sweetie, come on, work with us. Keep your eyes open. You can do it. No. Don't go there. Don't go there. Speaks English, heavily traumatized.
She's suffering from exhaustion, but she's okay. Almost all of these people are from Eritrea. Crossing the Mediterranean is just the final stage in a long and dangerous journey.
36.3. You're doing okay?
Mohammed Mahmoud, a 31-year-old software engineer, has become separated from his wife and 3 children. They left Libya at the same time, but on a different boat.
I don't know where is my wife. I don't know where is my 3 children. It was thinking all the way. That's why, but down below it was very hard because I was down. It was like you cannot breathe. The engine heat. Alhamdulillah, but we crossed. We survived.
What time did you set off?
At midnight. 12. I guess 12. 1 o'clock in the morning. So it took us 9 hours, I guess 8 hours to reach.
Did the smugglers come with you, or did they stay on shore?
No, stay on shore. Stay on shore.
What did you think when you set off? Were you worried?
Yeah. I was worried very much about my kids' lives and then my life. Because I know a lot of people died in this way. A lot of friends died.
More than 5 hours later, the rescue's still going on. By this time, various European Navy vessels have arrived, and there are 5 migrant boats in the area with a total of more than 2,000 people on board. And what you see on deck is only half the story. Are you okay? How are you feeling? You couldn't breathe. Every inch of space was taken. The Libyan smugglers had crammed hundreds down here in the hold, and if the boat had capsized, they would almost certainly have drowned. Hello? Very hot, hard to breathe. Yeah. Well, let's see if we can just move through here a bit. You can see all these discarded clothes here. I mean, you can barely stand up. In fact, you can't stand up here. And you can see actually that there's water coming into the boat here. So this little boat is not going to stay afloat for that long. I mean, it's really boiling down here. You can imagine people here for hours on end, cramped up together, nowhere to go to the toilet. By the end of the afternoon, all the migrants have been safely transferred to other ships. The Phoenix, with 372 extra passengers on board, set sail for Sicily.
We are happy. We are so happy.
Were you worried? Were you scared?
Yeah, we are very scared because we are not see before the sea. We are not journey by sea, so we are afraid because before also more Eritrean people they died in sea, so we are afraid.
These people have been travelling for many months, some of them for years. Haptom Mengs is 26 years old. He's left a wife and 2 children back in Eritrea. He wants to find work as a journalist in Europe. Like most here, he's well educated and relatively well off. His family's paid thousands of dollars to a network of people smugglers, first in Sudan, then in Libya. The traffickers are part travel agents, part kidnappers for ransom.
They beat us. They don't care whether they are beating in our eyes, nose, mouth, head, different part of. They simply beat us. So the truth is, all of the people are kidnapped.
Right.
They kidnapped and they order you or they force you to pay money, and you must contact a person that you know who is living abroad, and the person who is living in abroad is forced to pay the money for someone that they know.
So when they came, the smugglers, and they captured you, were you surprised, or did you expect it?
I expected them.
Why would people consciously put themselves in the hands of such kidnappers? Well, Eritrea is one of the world's most repressive regimes. But as the migrants catch their first sight of land, it's clear this journey has been motivated by a combination of necessity and choice, the push of repression and the pull of prosperity.
Beautiful land. Beautiful, very beautiful. Look like factories. If there is factories, actually there is work. I don't care about anything but to work in this type of land. You feel freedom. You feel, you see the sea, you see life. I don't know the people, how is it inside, but I'm sure they are very nice people. And as long as you be nice to people, they will be nice to you too.
Well, there's a bit of a prayer service going on here as we come into Sicily. And in a sense, for these guys, this is the end of a journey, a long journey, in many cases a traumatic journey, not just the hardships that they faced at sea as we saw, but also before that in Libya. Many of them have been abused, maltreated, and before that even the crossing of the Sahara Desert. But the end of one journey is, in many cases, only the beginning of a new one. Most of the Eritreans have ambitions to travel further to other European countries like Germany or Britain, where they hear jobs are more plentiful in Sicily. After disembarkation, the migrants are taken straight to a reception centre at the port. Mohammed must now look for his wife and children.
I'm trying to see my kids. They never sit quiet. I don't know why today is quiet. I cannot see him moving.
The first thing that most want to do is to call their families back home to let them know they're alive.
Hello.
Haptom hasn't spoken to his wife for more than 2 months. When he tries to call her on our phone, he can't get through. But he does reach his mother-in-law.
They didn't expect that I am alive, and she said, all of your family being worried about you. How do you come to Italy? Where are you? Saying again and again.
Do you think she believed that you're in Italy?
Really, Haptom? She repeated it again and again.
She was asking if it was really you.
Okay, I will. Now she will not sleep. She will tell them as possible. She will try to tell them as possible.
For now, Haptom is just happy to be on dry land. But in the long run, he doesn't want to stay in Italy. England, he says, is the country for him. Do you have an idea of how you could get to England?
Yes, but you have to hide extremely in the...
Easy, possible? I think it is impossible, but I will try to make it possible.
By the following morning, excitement has turned to unease as the migrants wait at the port to find out what's in store for them. Under EU regulations, asylum seekers' claims are processed in the country where they first register. Those who don't want to stay in Italy must therefore avoid giving their fingerprints to the Italian authorities. Mohammed has found some of his relatives, including 2 of his children, but he's still waiting on news of his wife and 3 other kids.
I don't know when we're gonna move and where and how. I don't know, nothing. Zero. My knowledge is zero.
In the meantime, he has a word of warning for others thinking of trying to make the journey to Europe via Libya.
Libya is not a safe place. It is a crazy place. If you want to be treated as an animal and die anytime, just come by Libya. That's my message.
So you're saying to your fellow Eritreans, don't come.
Not this road. Not this road. If they find other Turkish or wherever there, I don't care, but not Libya. Libya is not safest place. It's a dangerous place. I faced that for 3 months, and it's crazy. And I will never return back and never look that back. I don't want to keep that memory in my head.
The migrants are now in a strange position. Most don't want to stay in Italy, and Italy doesn't really want to keep them here. Later, we get a message from Haptom. There's been a mass breakout from the migrant centre. We get to the port just in time to see a dozen or so men making a run for it, pursued very half-heartedly by the Italian police. So it looks like the migrants have run away and the police have just sort of given up. Haptom! أنا الصحافة. Well, they've disappeared over the other side of the railway line. Can't help wondering whether our man Haptom was amongst them. He seemed pretty determined to get out of here. And so the journey continues. At the railway station in the nearby town of Catania, migrants gather in the evenings, hoping to catch a train or a bus going north. And here are some familiar faces. Good to see you again. Some of the very same Eritreans we pulled aboard the Phoenix a few days earlier. Tell me about how you escaped. Tell me what happened.
Running away.
Running away and
Jumping
jumping
and
the
running away.
Right.
jumping.
Many people.
How many?
I don't know.
Too much.
How many?
Too much people.
About
All people
100.
try.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your plan now? What are you going to do?
Escape.
Going to Europa. Europe.
But you're in Europe. This is
Yeah,
Europe.
yeah. No.
Yes, Europe.
I don't live
But
in
not
Italy.
job.
No jobs here.
Yeah.
Right. By tomorrow, they'll be gone. Mohammed has emailed us to say he found his wife and kids and he's now in Switzerland. Haptom is in Milan, still working on his plan to smuggle himself into Britain. The Phoenix, meanwhile, is back out at sea as thousands more migrants make their way to Europe.